Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live, y'all. How you guys doing today? Happy Monday to all my lovely people tapping into the live tonight. So, today we're just going to do open conversation. I know yesterday we talked about like how to deal with conflict, conflict resolution, conflict management in general. Um, and I loved all the input that everybody had to add to that conversation. It was a really good conversation. So today, I'm just really interested to see what you guys want to talk about, what's on your mind. I want to have a good conversation. So I think I just want to see what people say before I decide to do a poll. But once people are coming in, whatever we're talking about, I think I might do a poll on that topic. What you think? You let me know what you think about it. So y'all, as y'all come in, let me know how y'all doing today. Okay, there we go. So yeah, like I said, I don't actually have any particular topic that I want to talk about today. If we were to kind of expand on yesterday's topic, I know we ended the conversation in an interesting way. Hello y'all. Hey y'all. Hey D Nice. Hey Bryce. Yesterday we kind of ended the conversation in an interesting way. We was talking about hormones effect on, if I could summarize it, it ended with hormones effect on masculinity and femininity all together. So that was yesterday's conversation, and I don't know, we just ended up talking about Adam's apples for the rest of the conversation. So what y'all want to talk about today? Let me actually add that. So y'all, what's on your mind? Let me know. A little Q&A. What's on your mind? Y'all know that K Kemp song? He said, "What's on your mind? Cause you've been acting different lately, girl. What's on your mind?" I might listen to that when we get off of here. So, y'all tell me, has there been anything that you've been thinking about lately that you just think is so crazy? Maybe even any interesting things that are happening on social media. I don't watch the news, but the news. Any interesting shows you've been watching? Let me know. Today is an interactive live. You have to interact. You gotta talk today. You gotta be talking today. Okay. And if y'all don't come up with a conversation, because I know for some reason for men, it is so difficult for y'all to come up with a conversation topic, all the things. I don't know. I'll come up with a conversation and we'll talk about male friendships. If y'all just don't come up with nothing, we'll talk about male friendships. I got some water right here. Thank you. Hi. Okay. Hello, y'all. How y'all doing today? No, I have not. I have not at all. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. What's on y'all's mind today? Y'all let me know. Come here, baby. Come here, Sunny Winnie. Come here. No? Come here, my little poo. Here's my son. This is my baby. Everybody say hello to my baby. Say hello. Look this way. Look this way. Look. Happy Ramadan to everyone who celebrates. Hi, hi, hi. If y'all don't know, his name is Red. This is Reddy Poo right here. He's a little camera shy. Your cat is 17 years old? Oh my gosh. My cat is not 17 though. He's probably about 7 or 8 years old. I don't keep up with his age. Hey y'all. You okay? He want to get down. I'm gonna let him get down. He's not okay. Your cat is 2? Can you get a shout out? I don't have any shout outs to give y'all. Make sure you double tap. Y'all don't come in here asking for stuff if y'all ain't gave me nothing yet. What you do is you go buy some more cat food and you put the dog away so the cats can eat. What's on my eyes? Glasses. Somebody said processed cat food is not healthy for them. Hello, Haywood. Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing? Thank you, Love Harper. Yeah, if y'all ask me to get up and do 360s, y'all getting blocked. Ask your mama to do a 360. Okay. But yeah, y'all got any topics y'all want to talk about today? None at all. Anything interesting happen? Were you guys? Let me know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Hello, Brinley. That part. M, that, M, part, M. Period. Yeah, I was gonna let y'all lead the conversation today, but y'all don't have nothing y'all want to talk about. Why you don't have nothing y'all want to talk about? It's given I'm about to make something up. Y'all don't have any questions? It's given I know. What hair products did I use? Anything by Shake and Go. Anything by Shake and Go. Also depends on what type of curly hair you have. You know, if you do a little twist out at nighttime, put some leave-in conditioner, you put some gel, you put some oil. Yeah, you do a little, what they call it? Some people call it wash and goes, but I never do wash and go. I'm gonna always braid my hair down at nighttime and then have it cute in the morning. And I'm gonna always stretch it as much as possible. You gotta stretch natural hair. You gotta be stressed out. So, let me know how it goes. Anything else on y'all's mind? Let me know. I'm very intrigued in y'all's life and what's going on. I want to talk about anything y'all want to talk about, but it's giving y'all don't want to talk. So I'm about to just start making stuff up to talk about. So what we'll do is we'll talk about male friendship. Okay. You see how quickly I make stuff up to talk about? Okay. Let's talk about it. I don't see a lot of men who have good friends. Personally. I don't see a lot of men who have good friends. I see men who have groups of friends and then they'll be around a group of friends a lot. But in regards to having a really good friend, I don't typically see that often. Do y'all feel like I got a good friend? I said it because one time I knew someone who, like, he hung out with his friend and the person went by a nickname. And I'm gonna give, like, let's say that the person's nickname was like TJ or something, right? So the person go by a nickname TJ. Their friend called them TJ. But in real life, the friends knew each other for over 10 years. He didn't know his real name. So let's say his real name is like Tyler. Everybody called him TJ, but his friend knew him for 10 years and did not know his real name was Tyler. And I feel like that's the way that male friendships work. And I just feel like it's not enough good male friends out there who really care about you, who really want to know about what's going on. And I don't even know if men actually talk about what's going on in their lives. Like I heard another story that a guy had broke up with his girlfriend and his friends didn't even know for like a long time. Like he had mentioned it to him and they just like didn't care. Like it was like, oh, okay. But they was like, him and the girlfriend was together for a long time. He said, I don't agree my best friend's girlfriend is pregnant and he's a proud uncle. Oh. So do you feel like you can talk to your best friend about your problems? Like if you're having like a problem with, you've been by yourself or you want to go out, you've been bored, or even if you're having like family problems, things that are going on like family wise, do you feel like you can talk to them about that? Because I feel like when it comes to being open emotionally, a lot of male friends, it doesn't work because a lot of men are not emotionally open. Now my cat got the zoomies. What is you doing? Hey, John, how you doing? John, what you think about male friendships? So the thing about it is that I want to have like an open discussion, but people are not contributing anything. So I said I have to make up a topic for us to talk about. So the topic today, we're going to talk about male friendships and if they're actually valuable, like if they actually are supportive to the people in the friendship. So I was giving an example earlier about a guy that I knew. I'm making up names, right? Let's say the guy's nickname was TJ. So TJ had a friend that he knew over 10 years. So his real name was Tyler. And in real life, the dude did not know his real name was Tyler. He just always called him TJ. So stuff like that tell me that a lot of men don't have real friends. Make sure y'all double tap, y'all. Double tap the live. That tells me a lot of men don't have real friends. People who care about them. People who want the best for them. What y'all think? Do you think that y'all have real friends? Hello, Ashwani. That's what I want to know. Do you have a real friend as a man who is a man? It can't be a real friend who's a woman. Because like with women know what's going on in their life. Like a woman knows when another woman has been sad for a while or when they go through something traumatic, you know, and they try to be support systems to each other. But with men, I just don't feel like there's a strong emotional support for in friendship for men. Okay, well, thank you, Jedediah. Hello, Josh and Puppy Lover. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? Oh, okay. Everybody outside tonight. What y'all doing on this Monday night? Hello, you guys. Okay, so Jamie said he got a true friend since 2013. How you know they a true friend? Like, what do you describe a true friend as? Hans Money said, as a man, I don't need no real friend. I only need my family. Interesting. So no friends outside of family. Hey Rico, how you doing, friend? Thank you, thank you. What? Women communicate better with each other. I agree. I agree. I feel like men have a hard time communicating. No, I don't speak French. Shout out to Oklahoma. Echo Butcher. Oklahoma, USA. To be doing what? To be on YouTube? To be talking on YouTube? What is the beauty limit to be on YouTube? I did not know there was a beauty limit to be talking on YouTube. Ripper. Okay, thank you, Jedediah. So personally, as a woman, I don't believe in women having male friends that are straight. I think that as a woman, if you have a male friend, it will be something like he is gay. Also, it could be maybe that they're not attracted to each other. They've been knowing each other for a long time. Maybe like we're friends since childhood. But me personally, I don't do all that. Like, I'm not going to have a man that I'm with who got female friends. It's just not something I'm okay with. And I wouldn't do that with man. I'm not going to just be friends with a straight man who's most likely attracted to me, who probably is only talking to me because they want to be with me. Hello, James. This is a different James. Hello, James. Good night. Lucy says, so I'm gay because I have a female friend for 20 years. Are you being sarcastic? I don't know. So you're saying women can't be friends with guys? No, guys can't be friends with women. That's what I'm saying. Guys, straight men cannot be friends with beautiful, attractive women. For sure. I don't even think guys can be friends with a woman that they're not attracted to, because I feel like a man might, Okay, Lucy said that's your opinion. Okay, so tell me why you think differently. Let me know. If you think that women and men can be friends, tell me why you think that. This can go both ways, though. Yeah, like you could have a female friend and she might be attracted to you and you might not be attracted to her. That is very possible. And then you done friend zoned her, but she want to be with you. But like I said, I think that there are certain like things where they possibly can be friends, but I think that's it's low. It's a low percentage of possibility. Like maybe y'all both play basketball. I could see a friendship developing. Like y'all go and play basketball at the same court. That's a possibility. So if you had a man, you wouldn't consider me as a friend. I wouldn't try you. You a cutie. We can be friends if she care about my needs too. What's your needs? John, I'm not about to play with you. Because I got female friends for 20 years, we do respect each other. The respect is large. So Lucy, what you think? Are they beautiful? Do you have a partner? These are things I need to know. Why the hate for straight men? Not every guy thinks of sex. I don't hate straight men. I never said I hated them. What about a work husband or wife? A work husband or wife is crazy. If you in a relationship, work husbands and wives is called cheating. If you're not in a relationship, you do whatever you want to do. Y'all can be friends from a distance. See, that's what I be talking about. Hey, Rigo Smith. See, John, that's exactly why. Lucy said, yes, I do have a wife. Well, there you go. There you go. How long y'all been married? Shout out to all the married men. Very disciplined. Oliver said, my needs are to be first. Oh, wow. First in what? Like, you need her to prioritize you like you her man? Okay. What about friends with your ex? If you're friends with your ex, you don't know how to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. If you're friends with your ex, you have attachment issues. That's how I feel. I don't understand people who are friends with their exes. Oh, okay, John. Okay. I don't understand people who are friends with their exes and they don't even have kids together. If you have kids together, that's different. You gotta be cordial. But you don't have any children and you still talk to this person? Are you in a small town? Like, why? I told y'all, if y'all start talking about 360s, you getting blocked. I don't have time for the foolery. I don't have time for the foolery. My ex is my insurance lady. Well, that's interesting. Ex is ex. I could say hello, but not a friend. Like, yeah, if you see them in public, like, I probably won't even say hello. You know. So, hello, Clyde. Hello, God dance. Get an Xbox. Exactly, John. Get an Xbox. Gorgeous. Hey, a win lawyer. Welcome back. Welcome back to the live, y'all. So yeah, I don't believe in the whole being friends with your ex. You have attachment issues. Somebody said their ex is their insurance lady. I think that's crazy because once you are ex, all attachments are broken. All connections are broken. Everything. There's no reason to continue that relationship. Like, what is the reason? Thank you, Kendricks. Bernard. A 360 means an Xbox, the games that you play, like John said. Just like John said. But yeah, so y'all feel like y'all can be friends with y'all exes? I know for sure that if I met somebody today and they said they're still friends with their exes, they would not hear back from me. For sure. Ask proper questions. Let me go ahead and pin this. Thank you, Lucy the Jolie. To be completely honest, stumbling into your life and you look as lovely as you do, you are currently what's on my mind, respectfully. Okay, Kino, thank you. Kendrick said no friends with the exes, but she's married and we don't look at each other like that. I respect her and her marriage. That's beautiful. Oliver said yes, you can be friends with your exes. Men can be friends with women. Some women remind men of their sister or cousins or even mom. So that means you're not attracted to them. You will never be my ex. I treat you too good. Okay. I'm not friends with my exes, but their families still always show me love when I see them out in public. That's a beautiful thing. To have a respectful relationship with your ex's family, that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. The last time I seen an ex, which was years ago, this is like, dude, so long ago. This is like 6 years ago. They was like, yeah, I told him he was crazy for ruining the relationship. I said, yup. I don't typically see people's family members in public. Like, that's not something I see. It's always the girl's fault though. Not trying to be sexist, but I'm talking on experience. The girl's fault for what? Like for the relationship ending or not being able to be friends? What do you mean? Simeon Lerardi, 1544. Hello, the threat wrestling 7053. Then why I run spectacles? Bet you can see into the future with them things. It's not just the spectacles that allow me to see into the future, baby. It's that's so Raven. It's the future I can see. Y'all don't know me. Y'all must not know about what's going on over here in these streets. A diamond in the flesh. I am a Gemini. I am a gem for sure. Thanks. I left my ex for the kids. You have kids or she had kids? Okay. You can be friends with an ex, especially if you are healed. Okay. I'm doing well. You haven't heard That's So Raven reference in years? Oh, well. Welcome to the community. Okay, well, thank you. Okay, Rico always on the same wavelength as me. We always be on the same wavelength. That's So Miana. Exactly. The new show. Exactly. Hi, Marincias. Hey, hello. Y'all got kids together, so you left her, Oliver? Oliver, you sound like you have a lot of issues going on in your life. That's what you was watching? Oliver, I think you need some support. So I know you're doing well. Okay, period. Not everybody who look well is doing well, but I am doing pretty well overall. Okay, well, John said that. Okay, cool. Yes. So we gonna talk about friendships, and we gonna keep talking about being friends with an ex. So y'all think y'all can be friends with y'all exes? The real question is, do you have an ex that you still talk to? Let me know. Do you have an ex that you still talk to? I know how men are. In this Mercury retrograde, which ex have you reached out to recently? Let me know. Let me make that the poll question. Hold up, click. Have you reached out to an ex in the past 6 months? Have you talked to let's say, have you talked to an ex in the past 6 months? Because who knows? Some people might have not reached out. Maybe they reached out. Have you talked to an ex? Hold up. Have you talked to an ex in the past 6 months? That's what I want to know. Yes. No. I'm gonna add I wish, because I know how y'all be. I wish, but no. I never want to talk to an ex. Okay, make sure y'all vote now. Make sure y'all vote. Insatiable said no. Insatiable is my name. Did you just change your name? I feel like that's the same picture somebody else just had. If you still talking to your ex, then you should still be with them. Okay, Jeffrey. Okay, I like what Jeffrey's saying. You might, if you still talk to them, why y'all not together? What's the problem? Mercury retrograde, people come from the past. It seemed like Mercury always in retrograde. I'm telling you. I didn't even know it was in retrograde until somebody told me. The judge said I had to be friendly for the kids' sake. Why the judge have to tell you to be friendly? Was you not being nice already? You not putting the kids first? Put the kids first. What y'all talking about? We talking about, can you talk to your ex? Do you still talk to your ex? That's what we're talking about today. Sleeping, I like to marry a mature black lady. Okay, very specific. Very specific. Okay. Are you a mature black man? Or at least whatever race you are you mature? So 50% said no, 42% said yes, 8% said I never want to talk to an ex. Me, I have not talked to an ex. I never want to talk to an ex. Once we an ex, baby, once we an ex, the same way an ex cross out everybody, I'm crossing you out too. You're not even on my mind. You ever heard of a Kia boy? I actually have. That's the ghetto. Kia boys, that's in the ghetto. Joran said yes here and there. Mike said she cheated on me. Not easy to be nice. Ooh, I understand. But the kids first though. That's a struggle. One reached out to me from an unknown number, random out of the blue. Not an unknown number. She was really trying to get to you. I'm a 30-year-old from Saudi Arabia. Girl, who gave you permission? Okay. Mind you, this lady has a whole fiance doing this. That's not the first time you said that the ladies with the fiancés be coming for you, Rico. They be married. What's going on with these ladies? They must really miss you. Somebody said, dang, we talking about exes? Sheesh. To be this beautiful. Who gave you permission to be this beautiful? Me. I will be very honest, for any woman watching this live, you got to give yourself permission, because when you got people eat you up, you gotta have strong boundaries. I'd be like, don't touch me. Y'all never should have been together if y'all can't be friends or cordial. Interesting take. Oh, it's Makaya. Hey, Makaya, how you been? You said, I have not talked to an ex and no attachment to any ex. Okay. I know, Makaya, you still on your spiritual journey. How you doing? Male 30 and I married lady over 40 from Black community. My dream. You didn't tell me what your race was. Can you be friends with an ex if you're in a new relationship? Ask your new relationship partner. If you get in a new relationship, ask your partner that. And if your partner say, yes, that's okay, you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever your partner says is okay, then that's okay. Of course, Makaya, I remember you. What you mean? What you mean? Okay, thank you, John. John XX684. Y'all be thinking I don't be remembering people, but if I see you consistently, I remember. I remember most people who I see consistently. I don't forget that easily. Can you connect me in Black Mature Lady group? How much? What type of lady you need? Are you trying to look for a sugar mama? I'm not doing that type of work. What type of job you got? I'm not connecting no man that's not doing well for himself to any woman. I'm telling you, I can't do it. It's my mental health at stake. Am I a Sagittarius? No, I'm a Gemini. Yeah, I know I'm a Gem. So, okay. So we got 17 votes. Make sure y'all vote. So, have you talked to an ex? 39% said yes. Half of the people said no. So that's 50%. And then 6% said I wish. And then another 6% said I never want to talk to an ex. I look for marry a lady. Okay. Are you going to give them like a marriage? What they call it before you Can you hear me now? I'm leaving, never coming back again. I'm about to go give me a new man. Okay, good. What about friends with someone who like you, but y'all never went there? I don't know why you want to be friends with somebody who like you, but you don't like them. I just wouldn't feel comfortable. Once I know that somebody like me, it's difficult to hang out because it's like I cannot give you that, and that's what you want from me. So now I'm gonna always feel uncomfortable. That's just me. I just feel like somebody said I'm not that evil. That is worse. I feel like it's kind of like putting like dangling a carrot in front of their face. You know, it's just not something that I find okay to do. That's such a girl thing, I think, because you're a player. Who's a player? Yeah, John. That's a correct word. That's teasing. I feel like you could take advantage of people in that way. If somebody is doing that, I feel like it's definitely, oh, somebody said because you. I don't get it. Because you're a player. They're talking about the mic person, or the person that said, guess where I'm watching you from? The TV, the phone, the laptop. What you watching me from? What y'all watching from? That's a good question. You was a gangster. You was a gangster B. Oh my. Oh my goodness. I don't know about that one. I mean a country. You watching me from India. What Mona Leo said? She said, I can't even repeat it. David said the phone. You got love bombed by your twin, it sucked. The lady love bombed you? You answered the question? What question was it? Okay, from Barbados. Shout out to Barbados. Shout out to the girl Mona Leo. Shout out to Mona Leo. You gotta be kidding me. Not Kitty said you gotta be kidding me. You from Barbados. Shout out to all my Barbadians. I don't know what y'all call each other. Barbadians. Okay. Show me what's in your pockets. Oh, I thought I deleted John's message. I said, I'm so sorry, John. I didn't mean to do that. Y'all better stop asking me what I'm wearing. Don't be disrespectful. Did y'all not see the pinned comment? Okay, Makai watching from France. I'm watching from America, y'all. Y'all know I'm American. I'm from Rwanda. Not Tomokaya. Oh, that's Makai's name. I'm like, what? We speaking different languages now. Y'all are hilarious. So, get over your ex today. Find time to move past your exes so that you're no longer attached and need to be in their vicinity to be happy in life. I don't understand why, if you are not dating them and you live in a city that has more than thousands of people in it, that you are even still talking to them. I don't get it. Like, what is it? What is it that you need from an ex for you to still talk to them? Is it that you need friendship? Are you lonely? Are you guys lonely? So you just want to keep in touch? Or are you still trying to keep an open space for possible sexual opportunities? Is that what it is? Hello, God. Oh, didn't you say hi earlier? Hello, Ahadi Khan. Codependency, it could be. Sometime. Because a lot of times I be thinking it's either codependency or you're still trying to keep an open door so you can go through the door whenever you want to, in and out. I read you, but for what I should read your comments. I was wondering on live until I found yours and decided to stay. Okay, well, welcome to the live. Hello, Kim Mofight. Welcome to the live, y'all. Soul ties, yeah. Yeah. Unless you got kids. Yeah, like, I think that the only reason you should talk to somebody still is if you have kids or actual business to do with them. Like, I don't get the rest. I don't get it. At some point, we must move on to the new. Exactly. And I do feel like if it's difficult for you to move on from your past, it makes it more difficult for you to find a new partner who is really good for you. People who stay attached to their exes, they tend to look for similarities in new partners. So it's hard to create better, healthier bonds because they're so attached to the characteristics that their ex had. Thank you, John. I've never been to Barbados. Love the lip combo. Thank you, Lizette. You look like a young Oprah. Not the first time I heard that. Not the first time. Oh, Rico got him. Thanks, Rico. Appreciate you. Hello, Traru. Thank you, thank you. If you decide to want to give me anything, let's go ahead and put the Cash App in the description for y'all. For everybody who's talking about they want to give me the world, they will give me anything. Cash App is in the description. Oh, it's not in the description. I'm going to put the Cash App right here. You guys can Cash App me here. So please show me that you are not just a talker and you are a man about action. She unhid him, Rico, by respect. Who I unhide? If I unhid anybody, it was on accident. So, who did I unhide somebody? Oh, I can't even tell. David said, being friends with an ex is just like having friends with benefits. It never ends well. Exactly. Because that's exactly what happened. Y'all be friends with your ex because y'all want friends with benefits. You want to come to Barbados and link me up. I have never really had a desire to go to Barbados, but maybe in the future. How much money you want? Whatever you want to give me. She unhid him. Okay. Tell me amount. Give me $200. Thank you. Thank you very much. Y'all on the same page. Period. The gays are very argumentative men okay, well, welcome back, fine gentlemen. But what made you say that? Who is arguing? Yeah, but he had to go, period. Everyone is looking unless they already happy. Yeah. Shout out to Pakistan. John said he capping. Who capping? How much money you want? Tell me amount. $200. Thank you. Hello, Behavioral Finance. Welcome back. You're so beautiful today, huh? You don't play. I never play. You want to hook up on, I don't know what that is. I don't want to hook up with anybody. Porcodio? Shout out to Porcodio. I never heard that place before. Gorgeous than a cheeseburger. A cheeseburger do sound good. Hey, Tile Rob. Welcome back, Tile. I got everybody in the chat. Everybody here. Hey, y'all. Behavioral Finance said, I have spoke to an ex because we have kids together. That's the only reason to speak to him. Can I see you my phone number? No. Are you single by any chance, baby girl? I hope not. I can't talk to an ex of any type of relationship. Just my DNA, period. I reached out to my ex-fiance from 13 years before a week ago in regards to the poll. What poll? Oh, okay. Okay, but you said, what made you reach out to your ex from 13 years ago? What made that happen? What made that happen, y'all? I need to know. How does that work? I have not spoken to an ex in the past 6 months. I'm the type of person where if we're not together, we're never talking again. So, Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Oh, my God. How your blood tastes? Okay, I don't know what was going on in the comments. They reached out because they was bored. Your ex? Okay, it was cathartic. That's good. It was healing and cathartic. That's really nice. I think that sometimes when you're in a completely different space, if people just so happen to communicate and y'all are completely different, that like 13 years is life changing. Like by every 10 years you should be a different type of person, right? I'm not saying in regards to your character and stuff, but like just in life in general, your life should be changed every 10 years. So to speak to somebody after 13 years, I don't know, I know you said somebody reached out, I forgot. I do think it will give you a completely a different perspective on, yeah, I gotta evolve, on, the experience y'all had being together. I think you guys can probably also communicate some of the issues you guys had better, or even their own issues, like, oh, I know that the problem that I had was this. So I think that's actually a little beautiful. I love that it was cathartic for you. Would you talk to your ex if he sent you $500 to meet up? We can talk on the phone, which is what you need to know. What's going on? $500 to meet up for what? What do you want? That's really the only way that any ex can really get in touch with me, is if they cash at me, if we can be so for real. So it's the only way that most of them, that's the only thing that has not changed, is the cash app. Anything else, most people are blocked on everything. And it's not even for any particular reason, like, not any out of hate, but I just know that I don't ever want to have the ability for somebody to reach out to me if I know it's not going to work. It's just no hate, no upsetness, no bitterness. It's just, it didn't work and it's okay. Let's move on. So you said I'm the same way. Waste time because after 6 months, what I'm going back to when I need to keep moving forward to my new better woman. Exactly. Would you let a female friend come stay over a couple of days if you and your boyfriend live together? Probably not. I'll help her get a hotel room. I don't even feel comfortable being in a home with somebody else's man. I just don't feel comfortable. Now, if I live by myself, all for it. But I don't even feel comfortable. So I'm not doing something that I wouldn't even feel comfortable doing. So would y'all be okay with that as a man? You okay with your partners, your girlfriend's friend coming over and then staying over? What's on your mind? Hey, Mr. Turtle Duck, welcome back. We're such different people now. It's kind of wild. That's a beautiful thing to see. And to imagine, like, it's been so long. Imagine if y'all stayed together 13 years, all that 13 years y'all got married. Y'all would have never been able to be those people. A lot of times people grow together. So if you growing with somebody, that means y'all going in the same direction. But that's why I don't believe in getting married so young. Like, you getting married under the age of 30, you're not even who you are. You're still changing, evolving, becoming a different person. Like, if you was my lady, I don't care how much money he sends you. You're not talking on me, now. Homie, don't play that. Yeah, that would be very disrespectful if you had a partner. That would be very disrespectful. How you doing? Hey, Byron. I'm cool. How you doing? Shout out to Kenya, the land of the elephants. Okay, land of the elephants. He can sleep in the car. Is she bad especially? Okay, it probably would end up like that movie Players Club. What part of Players Club? What you mean? Oh, I know what you mean now. Yeah, and that wasn't even a friend. That was a cousin. So I'm definitely not doing that. Babe, we're going to have to help you get a hotel room. Am I 19? Do I look 19? Would you let a partner talk to an ex, like, in a friendly way after more than a decade, just to kind of apologize and catch up? I think that is a detailed conversation that we would have to have. I wouldn't immediately shut that down, because I know for me, if I had the opportunity, I might want to take it, just to the way you just said, cathartic, healing, all that. So it would be a detailed conversation that we would have to have about the reason behind it and what would be going on. And possibly I would go with them, who knows? So be a chaperone, because I don't play. Somebody said, no, it would be weird and uncomfortable for me. Hold up, what did I miss? For me, marriage is like a mix of water and juice. Interesting. Interesting. Water and juice. Depends on what type of juice and how much water you put in there. Because, you know, some juice, you make your own juice at home and you put water in there just to top it off, so you don't have to just do all juice and you can like stretch the juice. So it depends. Like maybe if you buy fruit punch juice from the store and then you put water, like that's not that good. So it depends on what type of juice you're thinking about, you know, how much water you put in there. Are you watering it down? Because if you watering it down, it's like it's not enough. Shout out to Eddie. Welcome in. Somebody said, rest in peace to Bernie Mac. I don't know what made you say that, Jerome, but rest in peace to Bernie Mac, okay? Y'all know I'm of age. Far as the letting your homework stay, no. Not, homegirl. I'm thinking gonna say homeboy, homegirl. Not because I can't control myself, but so there's no room for you to think otherwise or be suspicious. I like that mindset too. Are you into both genders? No. Do you ever dream about your ex though? Have I? I might have had a dream, but it was nothing crazy. I might have had a dream. I can't remember right now. I'm a dreamer though. I'm a dreamer, so I dream often. Dreaming is something that I do. Player, yeah. Bernie was in the Players Club. Was he? I didn't know that. I can't remember. I haven't watched it in a long time. Do y'all be dreaming about y'all's exes? If I'm dreaming about an ex, it's not a good, you know, it's not like, oh my goodness, oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh, he was a pimp in the Player Club. Tell the truth. What you mean? Tell the truth. So, I don't overthink these things typically, but you got me thinking now. Interesting. I've never overthought this ever in my life. I'm glad to bring the conversation to y'all. It was never something I overthought because I would never do these things. It's just, like somebody said earlier, it's not in my DNA. Like somebody said, I'm a real G. So I guess I don't play about that. And I stick to what I say. Dollar Bill in the movie. His name was Dollar Bill. Not y'all said the same thing at the same time. Every time I think about somebody, I see them on campus the next day, unfortunately. Oh, you in college? Okay. I didn't know Ice Cube directed it until... I didn't know that either. Interesting. And he was in it too. Wow, I didn't know that. No. Y'all, I don't do exes now. To ask somebody to be their ex is crazy. He is, Jerome. He is very talented. To ask somebody to be their ex is crazy. If there's any women on live, if y'all want to know what I use for my lips, y'all see how many colors this is? I'm missing some. Y'all see how many colors this is? I will put like 5 of these on. So if anybody needs a lip combo, you need to use at least 3 or more colors. You need to use 3 or more colors, okay? If you use 3 or more colors, especially you put like a very thin black around, you put a little brown around, you put maybe this color next, and then you put a little bit of this in the middle. That's 4 colors, baby. You're gonna have a good lip combo. A really beautiful lip combo. Hello, Game Time. You said he wanted to create some drama with me. He is living life as a movie. Who? Who is that? Oh, you don't want to think about me. Interesting. Oh, okay. The Brian said red one. Where is Shine at? We love Sean. Where's she at? So that's why your lips look so pretty. Yeah. So let me tell y'all what y'all need to gift. It's not Valentine's Day no more, but y'all need to go buy y'all's girl a gift. Y'all need to go buy her a gift. Look at whatever lip gloss she wear. Do your research. Like, take some time to do your research. Buy her some more lip gloss. Buy her some more lotion. Give her some money to go get a new purse to put it in. Have fun. And I promise you, I feel like if men listen to me, they would have better relationships. There was a guy, somebody said go get a job. I know, right? Hello, Norman. There was a guy who was complaining to me about his marriage. Crazy, right? Who refuses flowers? Okay, I like behavioral finance mindset. He said, taking my time, so I'm saving money right now. I love that for you. So there was this guy who told me that he was married and he was complaining about some of the issues in his marriage. And he was like, we're not having sex. You know, we're not doing this. And I'm like, okay. Y'all know I'm never just going to be like, oh my goodness. You know, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, she's so terrible. Why would you do that? A lot of times I'm probably going to be on the woman's side first before I'm on the man's side, right? Because I don't know her. I don't know what's going on in y'all's relationship. And for you to be sitting up here telling me y'all's business, I'm automatically like, okay, you probably the problem, you know? So I gave the person some advice. And I told him, well, maybe if you meet her needs and ask her what she needs and get her needs met, your needs will be met as well. And so in summary, we had a conversation about it, you know, but in summary, that's what I told him. And so he came back and he was like, you know, for some reason, everybody think I'm a psychologist and I'm not a psychologist. And he was like, oh, you know, I took your advice. And I said, so how did it go? He said, happy wife, happy life. I said, period. So it seems as if he listened and I haven't heard him complaining anytime soon. But it's the same way as you hear men, they always be like, my wife, the wife just had kids or something. That girl just had a child, a baby. Even if it's like within like, you know, 3 years of having a baby, that's a life-changing experience, right? So then a lot of men where the man and the wife have kids, they be like, oh, she's not giving me any more attention. She's giving all the baby attention. Now, I think that every situation is different, but in large, if you've had a healthy sex life and a healthy life prior to the children, my advice is always figure out what your wife needs and meet her needs. And then if you can meet her needs, you will get your needs met as well. Let me see. I'm gonna find this lady who I'll be watching. She made a good little thing. I do give psychologist vibes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. Maybe just because I'm smart. You know what year we are. Yeah. Good morning. I think people get caught up in themselves and relationships, and so a person has to really break their own ego. I agree, Jerome, to make things work in a relationship. I agree. Sage psychology. At this point, what age would you let your daughter wear makeup? I'm a dad, and it's a nightmare. I started wearing makeup when I was like a sophomore in high school, but I believe that you should allow little girls to play with fake makeup. I didn't grow up wearing fake makeup, but I used to grow up painting my nails. That's a form of makeup. So when I was in elementary school, I had nail polish and I would paint my nails myself. But like facial makeup, I didn't start until sophomore year, but I think that if you buy your little girl like fake kitty makeup, I think that's perfect. And then in middle school, maybe some lip gloss, maybe teaching her how to do her eyebrows, some mascara. High school, she can start getting more into it because she's starting to become a young adult. And you want her to be able to go through all the bad makeup phases when she's young. You don't want her to be 28 still learning how to do her makeup. Like, you know, it's just not something you don't want your daughter to struggle. You know, so that's the idea that I would give. It's over you. Hello, Prasad. I have to replay my starter on Saturday. What does that mean? All they doing is sweet talking you is keep it real. Let me find this video for y'all. She posts so many videos. Where do you live? I live in America, y'all. Let me see. She was talking about how her husband came home and did all this stuff. But she posts so many videos. I hope I can find it. I hope I can find it. You can start at 28 if you want. There's always YouTube. You can start doing your makeup at any time, but why start late if you can start early? By 28, baby, you're a little behind. If you start learning how to do makeup at 28, you're a little behind. And I can already tell any woman who started doing makeup late, they probably was very sheltered. And so even their mentality and the behavior, how they even date is going to be behind. Like, that's basically saying, so for instance, if we could relate like makeup to dating, right? I would say a man who's like, my daughter can't put no makeup on is probably going to be the same man who's like, my daughter cannot date. So then you're sitting up here guarding her ability to get to know men as early as possible, get to experience dating life, you know, and so that holds her back when she becomes an adult over the age of 21 and she's dating. Now she's going to be getting scammed out the wazoo. Men going to be trying to take advantage of her. She going to be scary to date. Her dating experiences is going to be very immature is how I would see it. You want to start that early, even if you have to chaperone. Like, if she going on dates at 16, you chaperone in the back. Like, why not? I think that you should chaperone. You should allow your child to date. I think my first date was when I was like 16. Why not? Why not do that for your daughter? Why hold your children back from experiences in life? Why would you do that? What's on your mind? Cause you've been acting different lately, girl. A young Sage. Again. I'm about to get up off here, y'all. I'm gonna really try to find it so y'all can understand how a woman's mindset be. But she got so many videos, it's crazy. And I don't think she labeled the video, but so I'll tell you what was happening in the video. You're 30, but you like women over 40. I go live every Sunday and Monday. I'm thinking about changing it to once a week, the way I be feeling sometimes. But if you are somebody who's over, if you want a 40-year-old, go to where the 40-year-olds women be at. The 40-year-old women be minding their business. They might go to brunch with their girls. They might be at the grocery store. You can find a good woman at a good grocery store for sure. So go to the grocery store and keep your eyes open. That's the ones who probably gonna be maybe cooking too if they got they at the grocery store. Do what you feel is best for you. Okay. I love it. Hello, Jason. So the video that I'm trying to show y'all, but I don't think that I can find it right now. So basically she was talking about how she came home and she got married really young. So she said she came home and her husband had cleaned, gave the kids a shower, had did all these things. And so at the end of it, she was like, oh, my husband did all this stuff. I ain't got to do it. She said, guess who getting the little kitty cat tonight? That's what she was saying. She was like, off to go give my husband some kitty cat. Because look at all this stuff he did. I ain't got to worry about doing it. So, y'all, at the end of the day, y'all feel like y'all not getting enough. It's because your girl is overwhelmed. A woman is not a man. Let me tell y'all again. A woman is not a man. A man could do a lot. A man could literally work all day and go back and work more. Men are created to work 12-hour shifts. Like, a woman working 12-hour shifts every day, now her testosterone is higher. She in fight or flight. She's struggling. She can't get her needs met. A woman needs rest and relaxation. A woman needs to know that she doesn't have to struggle for the family. You know? She needs to know that I can rest and my husband will take care of it. If your woman don't feel like she can rest and relax and she always got to get something done, she never going to give you no coochie. If your wife feel like she got to go to work every day to get the bills paid, you're never going to get coochie. And if you are getting coochie, I feel like she needs to stop. Because why would you be in a relationship where you stressed out every day? That's just me, though. So I'm trying to put y'all on with a good one. We got 75 votes. Y'all, my phone dying, too. My phone is dying, y'all. I got, like, less than 10%. At grocery store, can find my mature love. Yeah, go to a grocery store. Go to those little vending events. You know how to be having vending events where they be selling stuff? Now, don't be trying to go there scamming women. Make sure you buy her something. The big boy crypto new. You got your name is boy and you got crypto. So I'm a little scared about the type of personality you got. So, you know. Somebody said describe it like she gave him a doggy treat. That's what y'all be acting like it is. Insatiable said 50-50. Have fun. Okay, Bipto. Okay, Bipto. Mind you, this is the same woman. I showed y'all this lady before in the past. Let me see what percentage I got. 6%. Is Red asleep? I don't know where he at. He not in here. He not in here. So yeah, y'all. $20.80. Okay. Hello, y'all. Hello. Make sure y'all take care of y'all's woman. You want your woman to provide 20%? Okay, cool. If you find a woman doing that, that is perfectly fine. Y'all enjoy. My thing about life is you got to find somebody who's willing to do what you want to do, because there are some women out there who agree with 50-50. Like, there are some women who would never feel comfortable with a man providing for them. And so they will always be like 50-50. But you also have to understand that there's a character trait that comes with how women feel about financial responsibilities, you know? So I believe that if you can match that and you're okay with that lifestyle, I think it's perfectly fine. I don't think anybody should do something that they're not comfortable doing, you know? Hey, Will. Hey, how you been, friend? But I also know that the relationships that work out the most is where the woman still has an income, but she's being well provided for by her spouse. So I'm a misogynist, patriarchy believer, sexist, and overall toxic. Would you like to be my friend? Well, you also are a little slow as well. Add that to the list. I think I cannot find the video. But I'll show y'all a little video of her and her husband since she's that girl. And then we'll get off of here. So let me turn my volume up so y'all can watch the videos that she be making. Mind you, she says she calls herself a stay-at-home mom. She's 26 years old. She's a stay-at-home mom, but she also is an entrepreneur. She owns her own company with her friend, and she's been doing YouTube for like 10 years. So she definitely makes money from entrepreneurship and YouTube. She might be a stay-at-home mom, but she's really not a stay-at-home mom. So I'm about to show y'all this video.
Took Carter to school. Hey babes, welcome to another day in the life. Hey babes, welcome to another day in the life as a stay-at-home mom and wife. Happy Tuesday, girl. Y'all, today I was having a day. I know it's so easy to make a reel and make everything look like it's just so easy. But the truth is, I am a human, y'all. I'm not a robot. I have emotions. Some days I get overwhelmed, overtouched, overstimulated, just over every freaking thing. And today I just was having a day, y'all. I literally was crying as I was making dinner because I was telling my husband, like, I'm just tired. My days are repetitive as hell. Sometimes I just need a little bit of reassurance because honestly, I'm just a girl, boo. I'm a 26-year-old girl. I mean, this is my first time living too. I don't even know what I be doing half the time. So now that we got all that out the way, y'all, I took Carter to school. I got home. I made me a quick breakfast and boo, I went back to bed. I told y'all I was having a day. Once me and Cammy got back up, I found me some clothes to wear and then I made my bed and I was in the mood for a 10-piece wing. So I went and got me one before we went to that car line. Cade ended up staying with his grandma while I went to the car line. So that was a good little break. And when I got home, I came home to a few packages. I went ahead and went through Carter's folder for the day. And my new camera is in. Let's hope this one lasts, y'all. So I'll be back on YouTube soon. Anywho, I had a little bit of laundry to do. So I loaded my laundry basket up and wheeled that across the house. And then I wheeled myself to Hobby Lobby because I needed to go in here to look for these glass jars. I ended up seeing one of my besties in here. And it's always so insane to me when y'all notice me out in public. Like, hey girl, hey, what's up? When I got home, I had a little bit of work stuff to do. I went ahead and made dinner. After I made dinner, y'all, I cleaned up and I refilled all of my little jars. And that's it, boo. Good night. Love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow.
Mind you, this is a woman who has her own business, that a successful business, is successful on YouTube, is a stay-at-home wife, takes care of her children, cooks for her husband. You know how much she just did in that one day compared to a man who most of the time all they got to do is go to work and come home. This is a woman who got her own business, 2 businesses, YouTube, social media, and a cleaning service. She picks her children up and goes to school every day. She takes the kids to school. She takes the kids to run every activity. If you get a woman like that, you better be trying to help her out. You better. So, that's all I gotta say. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's evening. I hope whoever looking for a person, I hope y'all find y'all's person. Last thing for the chat. So 33% said yes, they've talked to an ex in the past. 48% said no. 2% said I wish but not. And then 16% said I never want to talk to an ex. 16% said that. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like the video. I think you guys will like this this format of just open discussion. So we'll do more like this. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Catch you later. Bye, y'all.